texting and driving. So go ahead, sir. All right. How many of us can admit to texting while driving? Okay, never mind then. An average of 1 in 5 drivers admit to texting while driving. I even had a chance to speak with our lovely professor, Dr. CJG, about the problem a couple weeks ago, and she admitted to emailing and texting while she was driving.
Email?
Yeah, you can email and text while you're driving. Did you know that? Yeah. No, but she admitted to the problem, and she admitted she had a couple close calls to almost getting in car accidents, and that's the problem today. That people,
I don't do it.
yeah, so I forgot to mention that she doesn't do it anymore. In worst case scenario, you could be the person that either gets hit by someone who's texting and driving, or you could be the person hitting another vehicle while you're texting and driving. Today I'm going to identify the age groups in which it affects the most. I want to talk to you about the effects that texting and driving can have on a driver, and discuss the actions we can take as a group to fix this problem. According to one source, 47% of teenagers say they can text while blindfolded. A lot of us think that, and so it could make, if one believes that they can text without looking at the keyboard, one might underestimate the potential for texting and driving. In an article I found, it showed a percentage of drivers who admitted to texting or email while driving. The chart was divided by age groups. The first was the highest, which was 51.4%, which was from the ages of 16 to 19. The second highest was from ages 20 to 24 years of age, which was 45.1%. And the second highest was 25 and 34, between the ages of 25 and 34, and that was 38.7%. An average of 21% of drivers text and drive at the same time. The problem may become more severe as more teens are getting their driver's license that are texting. As you can see, texting and driving has become more common amongst young people. However, it is still a problem with any and all age groups. Now I would like to discuss with you some of the problems texting and driving can have on a driver. Activities such as texting and driving requires task switching and are often performed for extended periods, severely impair the driver's performance. Texting and driving can affect the driver's ability to perform simple tasks such as reading road signs, changing lanes, and using signals when necessary. Texting while driving presents a serious problem with the public safety, elevating the risk of an accident or near accident event by 23.2 times over undistracted drivers. Texting and driving also has the longest duration of eyes off-road, 4.6 seconds over a 6-second interval. This is equal to a driver who is driving 55 miles per hour on a football field and not even looking. Data has also found 80% of drivers who missed the lane change in the text messaging conditions have failed to change lanes, and 20% have changed lanes into the incorrect lane. But, however, not all types of conversations have the same influence on the driver's performance. For example, a demonstration showed that a conversation that's exchanging between people in a car isn't as effective as a cell phone conversation because the driver's vision's not impaired when he's talking to somebody in the car. And it's also been claimed that while driving, a person is more distracted on a cell phone than a person that's changing the radio or something like that. Now I'd like to talk to you about some of the steps you can take to put an end to this problem. Obviously, it would be easy if we all just turned off our phones or didn't text and drive at the same time or waited to respond to a message. One way our government officials have tried to deal with the problem is to a statewide ban. And it was funny because on the way to school today, I actually heard that Texas is participating in the statewide ban. So far, it's 26 states and the District of Columbia are participating in the state ban. But they also mentioned on the radio that there's problems enforcing this ban. Like the ban would only say that you can't text while driving, but you can read a text, which someone who pulls you over wouldn't even know the difference between if you're texting or you're reading a message. And finally, you can help by just bringing awareness to the problem and letting people know that texting and driving is wrong. As a conclusion, you can see texting and driving can be very hazardous, not only to the person committing the act, but those around him. It affects all age groups, and it can greatly affect the person's vision, driving performance, and many other problems. Please consider the consequences and take information you have been given the next time you think about texting and driving. I forgot to do this last, so I'll do it real quick.
Those would be even more powerful if they were.
Yeah, sorry.
I like that one, the church one.
Yeah, text will drive if you want to meet Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sorry, I was
That's pretty
all in
good.
one place, sorry.
Well, one way that
Oh, I
you can
already
remember is in your outline, put
To the-
real big, slide 1, slide 2, slide 3, and so you'll see it as you're checking your outline and you'll remember
Right.
to flip. Let's see.
Any question?
Do you text and drive?
No, of course not.
Are you liar?
No, of course not. I've never lied in my life.
You can turn it off.